Okay, welcome back to MTG Arena here. For the past 2 weeks I've been busy doing things. Had a wedding to go to, had TRF to go to as well. But I'm back now and I'm getting some work done. So hopefully we can get something started to go as well. So, we're going to do the last two decks today. And that's going to be Jungle Secrets and the Wrath of Mages. So let's look at the deck real quick, and I'll get some packs as well. I'll do that after I play the matches here. So we have 3 Love Runners, 3 Shivin Fires, 2 Blinks of an Eye, 3 Disperses, Mystic Archaeologist. Just very cheap things. Again, Drake's pretty good right here too as well. Without Crackling Drake, this is still pretty good. It's on 3 mana, same stats, but it just doesn't draw you con. Rowdy Crew's interesting here, but we do have a lot of different stuff. Let's see here. We've got... No, it doesn't really tell us the breakdown of like instant sorceries and stuff like that. But anyways, we'll just have to give it a go. Wrath of Mages. Okay, so let's see here. Now our quests are actually playing black and white spells, and that's not really, we're not going to really complete the quest from that. Maybe from the, nope, none of the decks that we're playing today is going to help. Okay, so we have Arcanus, which can help ramp up these, so might as well keep. So we're playing against Day Blazer. It's pretty late at night as well, so I'm not sure who. Okay, so green deck. Now I want to get this Arcanus, Rodalian Arcanus out, so I can play this Highland Lake next turn. It doesn't really matter. No dinosaurs right now whatsoever. So let's play this Highland Lake in order to get that attack mana. So we can just go ahead and play this Arcanus, and then we'll go ahead and go to attack. Now if they play a dinosaur next turn, they can get it for 3, but we can also Blink of an Eye next. Yeah, okay, whatever. So they're just going to go ahead and smash in. However, we are up to, we can steal this Thrashing Broadstone next turn. So I think that might be the way to go. Wait, let's see here. So we do have enough. 3. So 1, 2, 3. If we do that, they don't control anymore. We'll go ahead and attack. So they have to have another dinosaur. And even if they do. Yes, that's great. So we have enough for a Blink of an Eye, and we're also actually getting into the Fight with Fire mana as well. So let's just go ahead and attack with both creatures this turn. Or attack. Let's get them life totals down a little bit as well. So end of turn we can Blink of an Eye anything they play as well. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the audio, the music. The music's pretty good. They're going to shock us. Okay. So Drove of the Mighty. Okay. If they want to attack, we can attack. In combat, let's just cast this as well. Kicker here. Return that one. Nah, it doesn't have Summoning Sickness. We draw into another Blink of an Eye. Oh, that's really great. If we need to, if they play too many creatures, we can just do that. So let's go ahead and keep attacking here. They're gonna let us take the damage, or they're gonna take the damage from it. Okay, so Drover again. Siege Horn Ceratops. That's interesting. So they're not going to attack. So we'll just go ahead and Blink of an Eye again, kick it out, and send this back to the Abyss. Call their hand. Anyways, that's really good. I can just, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. going to hit and attack you as well. We can go ahead and sift here. There's not really much we need to worry about doing. So we can pitch this mountain here. I'll play this Highland Lake and then follow up with this Archaeologist. So now they can play the Siege 1 Ceratops and then swing in for 6 damage right here. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Just gonna search for dinosaur card. Unfortunately, they don't have lands. They're really stuck on lands right now. It's Carnage Tyrant. Okay, that's fine. We can just go ahead and River's Rebuke. Return all their permanents to their hands, and then just swing in for all of that damage as well. We don't really care because next time we just fight with fire and kick it and then kill everything. Good game, I guess. Not really a good game for them. Kick her. Oh, exact C's as well. Submit. So we got to make sure this is correct. There we go. We've got the damage on the board as well. Just blarg. Blarg! Sorry, I'm speaking a bit softly. It's late at night and my roommates are sleeping, so I'm just going to have to try to move closer to the microphone as well. But however, that's one match for the Wrath of the Mages. And the next one's coming up as well. And perhaps if we can get all 4 wins, I'll play another one and try to get another win, and then we can open the pack from that as well. Because that's I still have to play in 5 matches to win to get another pack. Vivian Reed versus Nissa. I like this art of Nissa right here. Okay, so we sort of have something going on right here. We'll keep this. We can play the Mountain turn 1 for Shivan Fire, just in case we play something like a Lenoir Elf or something like that, because I don't want them wrapping into a Steel Leaf Champion or anything. If there's any red aggro decks, this can also take care of that as well. What else? What else? We can also blink of an eye. 1 turn 2. At least we'll have some spells in the graveyard for turn 3. Okay, so blue deck. Let's just do this. They could be playing wizards, they could be playing some sort of control as well. In this awkward mana right now. Okay, so we do have a certain idea of what is going on in their deck. Blue-green, they might be playing Jungle Secret, so that's a deck we're going to be playing next. They could just be playing one of the intro decks. And stuck on like 3 mana creatures, maybe a 2 mana open. But unfortunately that's interesting. They probably have a counter spell right here. I'm not going to run out this strike into it, so I blink an eye if they want to. I want to confirm what they're actually playing first, and then I'll start playing my, because we can just hold up and keep playing all our lands and stuff like that. Hinterland Harbor. So the problem with what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to grind for all the cards, but I don't have enough rare packages to like, so I'm just going to play D2 Lava Runner and pass the turn. I don't know what they're trying to build towards here. Okay, Watch Trap. So it is Merfolk. They're trying to just essence scatter something, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and just Shivan Fire this. Don't really like it. Okay. So that's locked down next turn. Ooh, Salvage of Secrets. I'm going to go ahead and cast that instead, so I can get rebuy the Shivan Fire out. Yeah, that's fine. So that's I can basically reuse that again and pay for the kicker as well, and there's something bigger, like a Commander Omen Speaker with a 4-toners. Another one. What is this nonsense? Yeah. I can just. Really wonder if they're holding up Essence Scatter, because they've been holding up 2 mana every single time. Okay, so Well, at least I know what to do with that one. So Shiv and Fire. That one right here. Play this Enigma Drake and then leave him disperse and blink of an eye. I could disperse right now and get him for 2. I think, but then he can just lock down my Enigma Drake again, so I'm not going to do that. So no attackers right now. So next turn I can this is a Merfolk Wizard. That's interesting. Anyways, so they just flooded really hard, you know, as a so I'm going to go ahead and do this at end of turn. I don't know why they're attacking right now. I really don't know why they're attacking. They don't have any other no cards in hand. Damage as well. So I'm going to disperse their Mistfinder as well, make them have to play again. And get that second source of mana as well. Okay, so we can just blink of an eye whatever they do, but we're actually getting more lots of damage right here. So even if they play that attack in, I can just blink of an eye it back to its hand. Okay, so yeah, that's fine, it's fine. I don't know why they weren't playing their creatures out early on. I mean, with Merfolk deck you want to play everything as fast as possible, because they didn't play anything till I played something. They wanted to get value out of this one Trap Weaver, I suppose. But I mean, having that Merfolk Mistbinder on turn 2 is just crucial. Okay, yeah, I'll let it resolve. They can attack it if they want to. I think I can take a hit of... I don't want them casting it again, because it costs 3, so I might actually take 5 right here. So I'll go ahead and take 5 right here. And then, end of their turn, so they can't replay the Trap Reaver. I'll draw a card off of that as well. Just the 3 damage. There's so many lands. Okay, so they may be wondering why I didn't, but I wanted to get in that 3 damage because that's really crucial. They can lock down one of these, but they have to block these next turn. And if we draw anything of relevance next turn instead of a land, then I think we can do it. We can do it. Next turn we can win. Okay. That's an interesting choice right now, because they can't really take advantage of it. So, this doesn't... Yeah. I mean, they can lock on this for a turn, but... Then I can leave these guys back on defense as well. Get that extra 2. Okay, so that's nothing relevant. I'm just going to attack in here. Next turn they lose. If they don't draw anything of relevance, I can just chop block with everything. Good game. Okay. Just going and attacking. So what I can do here is block this, and then I'll leave them back right here, just in case I draw. So I have 5s. Yeah, I'll leave this Arcanist alive, just in case I drew a 5 of fire. This will kill all the Merfolk as well. Okay, I'll attack. And good game. That's finally a good game. I don't like to GG early, because there's always outs. But I've taken advantage of that plenty of times, so I say GG, saying like, oh yeah, I'm about to lose, but then I hold my mana up for settle the wreckage, and then they just attack and they're like, oh, there you go, and then I just turn the game around from over there. Okay, so next one. Okay, so let's look at the deck real quick. Jungle Secrets. So lots of 1-drops right here. 6 1-drops right now. Disperses to bounce, so we can get in for damage. Unblockable creatures right here. Draw cards. Deeper Champion. Not that great. It's only a disperse or like sleep or something like that. That's good. Deep Root Elite is really great though. River Herald's Boon, I guess, is another one. Mistbinders right here. Water Trap Weavers. Jailer Ranger. Jungle Bolt Pioneer. Of course, Commander Herald. And Tempest Call is really important here, because if the board state is locked down, or if they're trying to resolve creatures that are want to block ours, then we can just play the Tempest Call and tap all the creatures to get for that point, that set of damage, and then next turn either we win that turn or next turn we'll win, just because we've dealt a lot of damage, and they should be like below 7 or 6 lives, about below 7 life at that point in time. So, great. This is a terrible hand. So we generally want to have our Jade Bearer, get value off of this, because it says another target merfolk you control. So I mean, this is great value. A 1 mana 1/1 that puts a 1/1 counter on something else. But we also don't have mana to cast our other cards as well. And this is even more of an awkward hand right here. 1 mana. And opponent goes first. So here's to hoping there's a green source on top. It is not. This is a very greedy keep. We could have mulliganed again. I just don't think. We need to draw a land next turn, and it needs to be green source. Okay, they're playing blue-black something. Huh. So they might be. Oh, what? We could disperse this. I think that might be okay, because we can't block it, and then if we target it, it just sacrificed it. It's basically a removal spell on that. But we could play this Deeper Champion and then get some value off casting this first. So I think I'm going to do that. Try to go for a higher value plan. Hopefully we draw land, and then we can play everything. This is not the best hands at all. Having like Merfolk Mistbinder and all those. This is great. This is fine, but Merfolk Mistbinder is great. And then if we had the 2-drop River Sneaker, that's a fine 2-drop as well. Just you play all these Merfolk creatures, and then it can get an unblockable damage right here. They're deciding really hard about what to do. What's the hell? Tempo. Luckily we get that right here. Unfortunately it's not a green source. We would love it having a green source, so we can just play two of these at once. So we're taking another 4 damage right here. Another 4 damage. No blocks. Our deck's turning out pretty terrible right now, but they have missed a land drop, probably, hopefully. Yes, okay. Okay, so this is really aggressive right now. It's sort of, but we have this, we have this. Unfortunately, we cannot do that. So I'm going to go ahead and play, I think, I want to not trade, so I think what we have to do here is play Jade Bearer, and then put plus one counter on this Deeper Champion, and then we can disperse and then bounce something, and then no attack. So we're going to go ahead and play the defense. I do want to block this Exclusion Mage as well, so they can just all-out attack right here. Hope the super don't have any spells, so we can just block here and then blocks like that, and then if they have any spells or any tricks like that, we can just disperse them with these guys. They'll get sacrificed. We'll get a counter on our Deeper Champion. They have a chance to respond. Hopefully they don't, and then we can just blow out their exclusion mage as well, but we will at least kill their scoundrel. Murder the champion, okay. So yeah, understandable. They want to keep their exclusion mage around, but we'll only take 2 here. Okay, River Sneak is great. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to play Commander Speaker right here. I missed out on a point of damage if I decide to attack with it, but I don't think at this point I can afford to be on the offensive when they've got all this on the board, especially with 4 cards still in hand. And we can always do this as well next turn. So block here. So what's funny here, I can use this River's Herald boom to kill this departed deckhand as well. That's really funny. That's great. However, I don't think it's enough. Not on time. Can't be blocked. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Target creature. Target merfolk right here. And then next turn I can, so this makes it unblockable. Unfortunately, it's not the other one that makes you draw cards whenever merfolk actually deals damage. So I need to find some way to deal with this. I don't think I can. So if we draw a land next turn, then we can play Sleep. We buy 2 turns basically. Yeah, especially if they're committing to like this. Okay, that's really great. Water Trap Reaver. We need to draw a land next turn, and then we can actually. I don't think we can win this one. I really don't think we can win this one. Not this. Even if we draw land. And that's a tap land as well. So I'm just gonna play a good game. I don't have any quests to do anyways, so I'm just going to go ahead and attack. I think that's one of our quests, to have 4 creatures attack, something like that. And we'll concede. I mean, I could have been like generous and let them do their quests as well, but that was my bad. I usually let that. So it says attack with 30 creatures. Yeah. Next we play one more match right here. One more match and it'll be it. So I'm going to try to do the backlog uploads whenever I can. I still have to record Heroes of the Storm and StarCraft as well, and then Total Arena, and then hopefully tomorrow I can get some. I can go first. Some Fallout 76 recording. I want to start that as well, and then whenever the game is actually released, so we can actually play it. We draw an untapped land this turn. That's gonna be really great. Going to start off with the River Sneak as well on turn 3 if we don't, and then into Silvergut Adept, into Merfolk Finder. Okay, so the slow roll it is. I don't recall if that blue-black deck was that constructed. I really don't recall. I think it was the free deck, the blue-black free deck, Walk the Plank. Basically, it had a lot of pirates, so I'm assuming yes. Fortunately, that deck does not have the actual card Walk the Plank, which is really stupid. Okay, so we are a bit screwed here. So I'm actually going to get the Silvergut Adept out. Reveal Merfolk card. I'm missing out on a couple points of damage, but we need that land. That land. Getting to the land number 3 is so important for the Merfolk deck. Once you get to land number 3, I think you should be good to go. The Merfolk deck really needs to hit land number 3 on time, or it's going to be struggling to catch up. So they're playing 3 colors deck. Okay, interesting. They seem to want to shock my creep. Oh, they went first. Oh wait, no, we missed a land drop. That's right. We need to hit a land next turn, or it's going to be game over us. The Steep Root Champion can only get one counter on it, because we have one spell and one... Alright, River Sneak it is. And they might want to shock that one, if just because they can't block it. And obviously I can just keep playing lots of Merfolk, and then they can... This player needs to make up his mind. Okay, very nice. So, hopefully you guys are having such a grand day whenever this is released. Okay, so, I guess, since we're doing Magic the Gathering Arena, okay, let's go to attack. So, where I am, I live in the southern of the states, and I go to a shop. What? Okay, and that's really odd, but okay. Anyways, so I go to my local game store, and I'm just going to hold back and block with the Silver Adepts. I don't want them to just double block and kill it. My local game store is the standard. I'm trying to talk about standard right here. The standard format is on Mondays over there, and then on Fridays it's draft. And I've built quite a few standard decks as well. So that's really interesting to. I'm hoping to get to play testing that this Friday as well with some friends. So if you've watched Jim Davis's stream or YouTube's or something, okay, I'm almost thoroughly confused about what's happening with this deck. Naya tokens, good for battle. Okay, they can attack with that. That's fine. New blockers. So we're stuck on two lands. This is not great. Not great at all. Attacking with those. If they have a green source next turn, they can actually get that. But anyways, I have he made a deck, brewed a deck called Dunking Dinos. That's what we called it. It has it's revolving around Wayward Sawtooth and Experimental Frenzy. So Wayward Sawtooth is a 3-drop, green and 2 any mana, 2 generics. Okay, so kicker for that. That's fine. We can just Tempest Caller if we get the chance to Tempest Caller. Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to blow them out. So they do have to block this turn, otherwise they're dead. But next turn I'm also dead. Okay. Well, I'm going to blow them out with this. Easy peasy. Done with that. So, even on 2 mana, we can still do this. They're playing really weirdly. They could have just chump blocked the 1/1s, and then, but I mean, they really saw the value in killing my Merfolk Mistbinders right there. However, I don't know what they're trying to do. But they got the second green source, so they can pump up all their entire team if they manage to play some more creatures. Okay, first strike, draw a card. Fortunately, we didn't have 3 mana. If we had 3 mana, the next turn we could play Tempest Caller and have it call it a day as well. Okay, so anyway, so I'm going to continue my story. Jim Davis's experiment. So Wayward Sawtooth is a 3-mana dinosaur. It's 5/5. It has Ascend, and it says it can't block or attack until it has ascended. No, the player has been ascended. But its additional ability is that it's like an Azusa, Lost but Seeking, except it only can play 1 additional land per turn. and then Experimental Frenzy is a 4-mana enchantment, red and 3. And what that does is says you can't play cards from your hand. However, you can look at the top of your deck, and you can play cards off the top of your deck. So basically, you just play the Wayward Sawtooth, play the Experimental Frenzy, and then just turn the rest of your deck out. Just because you can play multiple lands per turn, and you can just keep chunking the top of your deck at whatever they're doing, and you're playing lots of burn spells, Bane Fire, Fight with Fire as well. So yeah, that's one of the decks that I tweaked and made it sort of my own. Another deck is, if you watch Saffron Olivet and MTG Goldfish as well. So what do we have here? We have a Unmoored Ego, not that great. I wish we had something else, better rare, better something, anything. We're missing, that's great. Okay, so we have Frenzy right here, another Frenzy we can add to our Frenzy deck. Midnight Reaper, good for Golgari. Okay, so that is it. Let me finish the other one. Saffron's Olive Dredge deck, Phoenix Dredge, that's what I'm going to call it. So basically what it revolves around is, obviously, in Modern there's a deck called Dredge. What that does is it mills the top of your own deck in order to get creatures back from the graveyard. And you play them, and then sometimes it can go directly into the battlefield as well, like the Prize Amalgam. So the standard card Narcomoeba as well is it's a 2-mana 1/1 flyer, and whenever it's milled from the top of your deck into your graveyard, you get to put it on the battlefield for free. So it revolves around that. And then Phoenix, Artwork Phoenix, is 4 mana, red and 3. It's a 3/2 haste flying, and it says whenever you cast your third, at the beginning of combat, if you cast 3 or more spells this turn, return the Phoenix to the battlefield, and then you can attack with it, obviously. So basically what the standard Dredge is going to be doing is going to be dumping as many cards in the graveyard as well by a card called Drowned Secrets. So you play that, and then you start milling yourself, and then you just mill those pieces there, and then you just attack in. And there's also one more card called Creeping Chill, and then it says whenever it's put in the graveyard from your library, you may exile this card. If you do, then you drain your opponent for 3. So that's really, really good. So anyways, hopefully I'll get to place test some of that as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy these two. That's the end of our intro decks here, and then I can start getting into other stuff as well. How we do want to draft Dominaria as soon as possible. So see you guys next time. Bye bye.